Hi guys, Monique here. I am a current university student and I'm studying psychology. One of my units at the moment is behaviour modification, where we've learned how we can change our own behaviour and others. So I just wanted to jump on here to give you guys some tips and tricks that I've learned to change the behaviour of nail biting. Okay, so first of all, look to your support group around you, so your family, your friends, your partner. I want you to reach out and let them know what you're trying to do. Let them know that you're trying to stop the behaviour of biting your nails. By doing this, you will make yourself a bit more accountable to other people around you, but you'll also get them to point out when you're doing the behaviour, all right? Next, I want you to jump on Google and just do a quick Google search, okay? Just search consequences of nail biting. You would be very surprised to see that it can actually damage your nails by damaging the nerves around them, and this will result in your nails not being able to grow, okay? So even if you stop that behaviour, if you've done it for so long, it might not help them grow because you've damaged so many nerves around it, okay? The other one, which everyone is aware of, is how many germs we pick up from our fingers and then we're putting them into our mouth when we bite our nails, okay? And this can make us quite sick. So just go Google search, understand the consequences and the problems that can arise from doing the behaviour, just so you have an understanding as to why you should stop. And then that can push you further in the end, all right? Next, I want you to start recording, okay? So record in your phone, on a diary, whatever you choose, over about a week. Record each time the behaviour happens, okay? And this will give you a bit of an idea as to how often you actually do it. You might think now, oh, you only do it a couple of times a day, but once you actually physically record each time it's happening, you'll be very surprised at how often you might do the behaviour, which is probably a lot more than you think, okay? Once you've got this number, I want you to set a goal for each next week, okay? Lower that number each week and have a reward set up for if you do meet that goal. So you've got something to work towards to, you've got a number to work towards to, but you've also got a reward at the end of it if you meet that goal, okay? If it's someone else doing the reward for you, that's great. But if it's a self-reward, if you've just got, you go out and buy yourself a coffee that week or take the day off study or whatever it is, just have a reward there for when you meet that goal each week. All right. Next, I want you to come up with an alternative behaviour. One which works quite well is making a fist with your hand or sitting on them. Depending on what you're doing at the time when you're starting to bite your nails, which for a lot of people is driving, sitting on your hands won't work. But making a fist or holding onto the steering wheel a bit tighter, just so you can have it about 30 seconds. It'll stop the behaviour that you were about to do or that you were doing of biting your nails, and it gives your hands something else to do, which is very similar, okay? Best thing is sit on your hands because then you physically can't put them in your mouth, but if you're driving a car or doing something that you need your hands for, don't do that one, all right? Try and make a fist or hold on to the pen. If you're writing, hold on to the pen really tight or something like that for 30 seconds, all right? Another one is taking photos, okay? It's quite simple, just a photo at the beginning of the week, the end of the week, and then the next week at the end of that one, and then use it for against the week before, okay? This is a visual idea of how well you're actually doing, okay? Our heads can sometimes make us think we're not doing very well, but if you look at the photos from the week before and you are progressing closer to those goals of lower numbers, you should be able to see some change in those photos, okay? It might not be between week one and week 2, but week 1 and week 3, you should definitely start seeing some changes where you're biting less and the nails are growing more and looking more healthy, okay? So just a little reminder of how well you're doing is the use of a visual idea, okay? And finally, which is something quite simple again, is the nail polish that tastes foul, okay? Pop that on, because not only is that going to make you not want to put them in your mouth, it will remind you each time you put them in there that you're doing the behaviour, because you will taste the gross taste and you'll be like, okay, well, I'm doing the behaviour, I need to stop it, I need to do an alternative behaviour. And then, each time you're doing that, just the taste itself is going to remind you that you're doing it, to allow you to record accurately as well of how many times you're doing it, because sometimes you might subconsciously do it, but if you've got that nail polish on, it'll help you to actually realize when you're doing it, because you will taste that taste, okay? So they're just some simple things that you can do that should help you in the end get rid of that behavior, right? So first of all, tell someone what you're doing, make yourself accountable to someone. Next, jump online, have a look at the actual consequences and what the issues that can arise from doing the behaviour. Next, record yourself, understand how often you're actually doing it, and then use that number and try and reach a goal each week. When you meet that goal, have a reward, even if it's something simple as going to buy an ice cream with a friend or something. Have something that you're going to enjoy and then you'll look forward to, so it will make you actually try and work towards that goal. Next, take the photos, simple, and at the beginning and the end of the week, and use that nail polish. That's going to taste disgusting, but it will help you in the end, all right? So good luck. Have a good crack at it. Everything can be beaten, all right? Thanks.